So it is February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. What did you do? It is 8:51 a.m. What did you do for Valentine's Day? Were you somebody's Valentine? This was my Valentine. She and I had about three other girls. You know, because I got her like that. You know what I'm saying? This little girl right here, my two daughters and my wife. Those are my Valentines. But that's not what I came on to talk about for the second time today. Like I said before, things usually pop into my mind, and if I don't write them down, I forget them. But this is something that we could all think about. Something for you to think about. Let's see. She's looking at the letters. That is that B? That's B. Good job.
B.
That's R.
B.
It looks like a B, but it's R.
B. B.
M.
B.
M. All right. So, I want to ask you a question, right? Do you know someone that is very, very difficult to deal with? Someone that you possibly just cannot stand. You don't want to deal with them. You avoid them at all costs, right? It's just somebody. Everybody. Excuse me. You gotta be quiet until it's your turn to talk. You're not being a good co-host, all right? Yeah, but you gotta just be quiet until it's your time to talk, okay? Okay? Okay. So, all right, go ahead. I don't know. You telling me to get out? Do what you gotta do. Anyway, I know everybody knows somebody that's just difficult to deal with. Somebody you probably can't stand. Somebody you don't like. You know, somebody that's just making your life hell. You know what I mean? They're just impossible to deal with. They don't understand. They don't want to hear anything. They don't want to compromise. They just, the person, you just rather not deal with them. You go through life, you know, you deal with other people. You'd rather deal with other people than deal with them. Right? No. You can't press that. No, relax. Hey, no. This is not for you to press. Why are you acting like this? Anyway, so I want you to think of somebody. And I know a lot of you thought of somebody or have somebody in your mind that you just don't want to deal with. You have that person. I mean, all of us have that person, right? And you thought of somebody, right? I know you thought of somebody. If you haven't thought of anybody, well then, hey man, that's great. Go get your pacifier. Go get your pacifier. Where's your pacifier? Go get your pacifier. Go look in the room. Go look in the room. Go look in the room. Go look over there. So everybody has that person, right? Somebody in mind just can't deal with them. You know what? Let me pause this for a second. Oh boy, having children is tough. But anyway, like I was saying, when I asked that question, is there someone you can't deal with? You don't want to deal with? You'll avoid them. Everyone has someone like that. Everyone has someone like that. Now, this is what I want you to do, right? To be able to deal with this person, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to the mirror, right? Go to a mirror, any mirror in your house. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the perfect way to deal with this person. The perfect way to deal with this person. Go to the mirror, any mirror in your house, right? Why you following me, kid? Any mirror in your house. And I want you to stand there. And I want you to look that person in their eyes for 20 seconds nonstop. Because you know what? That person is you. Yeah, that's some truth for your asses. That person is you, right? You are the most difficult person that you have to deal with on a daily basis. So what do? You find other people to deal with. And the things that you don't want to deal with yourself, within yourself, you find other people to put those things on. You find other people to be upset about. You blame other people for everything, no matter what it is. You never take responsibility or accountability for anything you do. It's always someone else's fault because you are too afraid to deal with you. You are too afraid to blame yourself. Too scared to handle yourself. Too afraid, right? When in all actuality, you are in control of everything you do. That's why, I posted it in the earlier videos about being late. Someone else made me late. But if I keep thinking that it's someone else's fault, I'm never going to figure out what I can do. Right? I'm never going to get better at making it so perfect that even other people, I can influence what they do so that I can do what I need to do. Because you know what? You can have a grudge and hold a grudge against someone for months, weeks, years, not talk to people for years, right? You hold a grudge. But you know what you can't do? Let me get out this glaring light. You know what you can't do? You can't hold a grudge against yourself for more than 10 seconds. Not even for more than a second. You can't be mad at yourself. It's just not possible. I've tried it. You know what I mean? Something happens and I'm like, okay, it's your fault. And I could be mad at you forever. But something happens, it's my fault. I don't know how to be mad at myself. Because I can't be mad at myself because I'm me. I need myself. Because when you're mad at somebody, you don't interact with them. You know what I'm saying? But when you're mad at yourself, you cannot interact with yourself. So you better. So I realize that it's best to hold yourself, this person, me. I realize that it's best to hold me responsible for everything because I can't be mad at myself for long. And if I can't be mad at myself for long, I get over whatever it is faster, and then I can use that brain space and that energy to fix the problem, right? So like I was saying, you are the hardest person that you have to deal with. And once you figure that out, you're on your way. Once you figure out that you have to hold yourself accountable for even other people's behavior, right? Even other people's behavior, right? And it's weird. It's weird, man, because we live in a society where we blame everybody else, and we're encouraged to blame everybody else, right? Because the number one thing, in American society is rights, right? We have rights, ownership rights, all types of rights. And if somebody infringe on your rights, you can sue them. It's their fault, not your fault, their fault. Even if it's your fault, it's their fault. And you get paid for it. And I think that creates a society of people that are not focused in the right way. But we going to get it right, you know what I'm saying? It's 40 and up a hill, 40 years in the past. All these skills and things that, we should have learned up until this point, we got to learn them now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, my motto from now on is do it now, not later. Let's get this shit done.